right, welcome back to Bag Society. I'm Jordan, your co-host, with my other co-host,
S.
and my other,
Chris.
All right, guys, you know what we're doing? We're on Chapter 6 of Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I need some initial thoughts here.
All right. Chris, you go first.
I'm guessing you don't have much, huh?
I'm on like chapter 7 right now, so I'm starting to get them like blending.
ahead.
Is this the one where you the rich invent money?
No,
that was the last chapter.
That was the fifth one.
Wait,
Which one was 6?
Which one was the sixth one?
You got this. You got this.
Let me check my phone.
No,
I have to check my phone. I know. Work to learn.
Yes.
Work to learn.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah,
There
don't
we
live to
go.
work to learn.
Yeah, and he
Or
talks
work to
about
live or whatever.
specialized skill, like
Specialized skills, you know,
Yeah.
like,
And like unions and
Unions,
shit,
yep.
right?
yeah. But he also made a very good point. Is like he was, I think he was talking about how like one person learned a new skill and their income like doubled.
sort of.
No,
like-
it was they were one skill away from like making it.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
like
yeah.
the rat race. And then they
Yeah.
get disappointed because it's not as much as they thought it would be. So they go back
Yeah,
and get another skill. And it's just, it's a cycle that keeps on going. And then I guess you die and have debt.
yeah.
Whoa. Having debt's not a bad thing. Unless you have like a bunch of heirs. They're really gonna be pissed off.
It does say like, well, like for instance, like if we was to learn the skill of editing videos, it will pay off in the long run, right? This guy, I feel like
This guy.
I feel like we should.
Well, someone has to.
Yeah, I'm gonna learn too. That's a lot of work. Editing videos is a lot of work.
And his big thing was marketing, right? Like
Yeah.
marketing and sales, because he like tells that chick she should part of me is like, how many of these stories are real?
I know. But
Like,
hey, look,
what
she got mad.
Singaporean?
She got mad.
You know, because like one, it's like you got all these things that are happening for the book. So I don't know. Like I don't know. You're right. I don't know if it's real or not.
I mean, I get what he's going for. And
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
lessons he's trying to go for. But
Look, he's
not
selling
wrong.
his book.
Marketing and sales is the best.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he's a best-selling author, not a best writing author.
Yeah.
Which was the point he was trying to make. I think.
That was the point.
It was. And like he talks about like how his what was the first book, right? Was something about school and
Oh yeah, don't
whatever.
go to
Like, you
school.
should-
Yeah.
yeah, if you want to make it
Don't go
rich,
to
don't go to
school.
school.
Don't
Yeah,
go to
something
school
like
and
that.
We
be
should
happy.
name it the economics of education. He's like, that's dumb. Nobody's
Yeah.
buying that.
That is, he was clickbaiting before YouTube.
Yeah, he was. Don't go to
pretty
school and be
much what he was
happy. And
doing.
everybody's like, oh, let me check out
Oh
this
yeah, I
book.
got to see
Yeah.
this book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You
Yeah.
want to be poor, go to school.
Oh,
You want to
man.
be rich, be cool like me.
Oh, yeah.
Ew.
Next to my Mercedes.
What's wrong with you? Next to my Mercedes, yeah. Oh man, but I like, it's really good, especially with like, how the importance of sales and marketing is. Like, without being able to sell yourself, you're always going to sell yourself short.
Right. No, I mean, like, that's a good point, too, because, like, he said he took a sales job so he could get over the fear of rejection, right?
Right. He was like 4 years at Xerox or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he was like timid and shy, right? He was
Yeah.
trying to like break out of his shell.
Right.
Yeah, that's that. You know, a lot of people are timid and shy, and I mean, like, that's a good way to break out of your shell,
Yeah,
right?
he was like in the Navy or something. I can see why he was timid.
Marine Corps
He
in
was
the Vietnam.
Marine Corps somehow.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah,
right?
some of these things don't line up. He's
I-
like, yeah, I was there to lead troops, but I couldn't talk to anybody. Like,
Yeah.
what are you talking about?
Yeah, I was
bro?
gonna say, yeah, you're right.
I also didn't think that Marines really flew.
Yeah, they fly.
They fly.
Really?
Marines are typically the first ones in battle, right?
Yeah, they're like the front of the
Yeah,
line.
it depends.
They're the front of the
Like the-
line, and they
So
eat
the
crayons,
Ospreys, you know,
apparently.
those Osprey, those vertical takeoff planes where they
Oh,
go
yeah.
up.
Yeah.
That's the Marines.
Oh, okay. Okay. Because like, you got the Air Force and Navy flies a lot, so I always thought it'd be one of those two.
So
And
is
that-
the Army. The Army has more aircraft than anybody.
In the world.
Well, in the armed
branches,
forces,
I guess.
Okay.
Wow.
They,
And now we got-
most helicopters are Army.
and now we got Space Force.
Yeah, with 0 rocket ships. Dope.
It's okay. It looks like Star Trek.
What? Hold on. What is Space Force?
Space Force.
They protect space.
Yeah. We protect space. Like, have you ever seen like Star Trek? It's that.
Yeah, but I mean,
Except
like,
not even close.
is it? So Space Force. What do they have?
Satellites.
Oh, that's,
Yeah.
oh.
They're looking at like infrastructure and stuff like that and making sure they're figuring it out, bro.
They're going at they're
Space
winging
Force.
it. That's what we do. winging it. Space Force.
But yeah,
It's not as cool as Ad Astra. You ever seen Ad Astra?
I've heard
Where
of
they're
that.
part of this. Yeah, so Brad Pitt's in it, and he's like in the space core. It's pretty dope. He goes to the moon. He's got to go to the dark side of the moon, and he's got to get out to like Uranus. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's what Space
Is this
Force
a new movie?
It's what Space Force is doing right now.
No, it's like a couple years old, and he's got like a dope uniform. It's like all black.
And he goes to the dark side of the moon?
Yeah, he's got to cross the dark side of the moon. It's been a while since I've seen it, but it was pretty good.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I haven't really seen a space movie since that like George Clooney and Sandra Bullock one. Like
Gravity.
God, the movie was terrible. It was
It's so
stupid. It was stupid. It was so I'm like the theater. I'm just like, oh no, the satellite is crashing. You know what we're gonna do in space? Eject the parachute.
Is that
This is gonna work so
oh my
well.
God. All the space movies flops.
No,
Except
no,
for
they
Star
don't.
Wars.
Star Wars is guaranteed not the flop.
And Star Trek.
I would count on Star Wars faster than like Star Trek. Anyway, back to the book. So, what was your biggest takeaway on it, Scott?
To learn a new skill, right?
Really, that's your biggest takeaway?
Well, I mean, like, what are your guys' big? Don't go to me first, then. What are your guys' biggest takeaway?
For me, as like a programmer, what he said was, just have a familiarity with many things, not just be a master of one. And in programming, that's absolutely true because you got a bunch of different things like DevOps, front end, back end, full stack, OS, and stuff like that. So you have to have at least a little bit of familiarity. You can't tether yourself to one technology, or you're going to find yourself obsolete really fast. And you can apply that to really any job. Like he was trying to say that about teachers. Like if if you switch out of teaching, what are you good at?
Yeah. Or
if I
said,
switched out of front end and all I could do was front end and programming, what good am I?
Well, he said like most people that make money have real life experience where teachers don't have that real life experience. He said people are starting to sort out those type of teachers, the ones that have real life experience. That's the same with like business. If you go to a business school and your business professor has never owned a business, what good is he? You know what I mean? Like
he's there to teach you.
Yeah. Teach me about what?
Business.
Oh my God.
Okay, Chris, what about you?
Yeah, I think for me it was be more of a generalist, not a specialist, right? So like know a little about a lot, and that could be like investing strategies. He kind of talks about how he's like real estate, but he also owns some stock, and he's got those like tax lien certificates, right? He's kind of spread out.
Yeah.
He did things like he learned international trade in the Merchant Marine Academy. He learned how to fly and lead troops, and then he learned how to sell.
Yeah,
and then the kind of thing.
Studying the markets in like the Far East.
Yeah.
Very smart thing to do at the time.
Yeah.
Everything that was
Get the Velcro wallets. Apparently, we can thank him for those.
Shout out to
yeah.
Robert Kiyosaki.
From
did
Korea
the
to
Velcro.
New York, man. I forgot. I didn't know he invented that because I totally had one as a teenager.
Everybody did, I feel like.
There's no way he invented that. I gotta look that shit up. There's no way. He must have just gotten them cheap, and he's like, I could sell these.
That's
He was
exactly what he
was
did.
probably drop shipping.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, because you know that
before it
whole
was cool.
that whole chapter. I was thinking this guy is e-comming right now, like drop shipping everything.
He was probably drop shipping.
He went to Singapore in some back alley and saw like a box of Velcro wallets, and then just took credit for it, and then just started, how was this made, and then started shipping them.
Yeah.
Seriously,
He was
like,
getting it from
this
Korea
makes no
and then just getting them to New York and then selling it from there. That's what it's drop shipping.
yeah.
I don't buy it, dude.
Come on, man.
There's just no way.
There's no way he would
he's
lie
the
twice in one
pioneer.
chapter.
Can't lie twice in one
You
chapter.
can't lie twice in one chapter.
Come on now,
Oh my god, this is like the dude who invented like the pet rock, right? Like what is going on, dude?
because I
There's no
invented
way.
the pet rock.
I remember I saw like a documentary of the guy who invented like you remember those like gumball machines and stuff? The guy who invented the little homies. Little homies you can get like
Oh
gumball
yeah.
machines.
Those things were cool, man.
I didn't understand the hype. I never got
Yes,
it.
you did.
No, I did
did.
not.
Yes, you
I
did.
never understood it.
Yes, you did. You were all about like MTV during like the rap era.
Yeah, I mean, like, because of the rap, not because of the little homies. I still never. I would not waste a quarter.
Well, you'll be surprised to know the creator of Homies was just some white dude.
Oh, that's pretty cool. He found a way to make some money.
Dude, and his life is not good.
Oh
His
no!
life sucks. It's not good. This man has like so much debt, and
Oh,
he just
really?
goes and collects because the homies are still out there.
Oh, they really?
So he just goes and collects like the $5 he can get from them, and then like avoids creditors. That's all. That's his life.
Wow.
It's a hell of a life.
You would think the homies would bring in millions, but
He's only one skill away from
One skill away,
Whatever.
bro.
he never diversified.
He messed up.
Robert would be unhappy with that.
disappointed.
Fumbled the
Disappointed.
bag.
He did fumble the bag.
Yeah, he did.
But it's good. I mean, like I said, especially with like the podcast, you know, I learned audio editing, video. I'm still learning video editing, which I'm getting pretty decent at. But there's just so much you have to touch just to be successful. And I've been like working on social media as well. And I've had a Lego YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And it's been doing okay.
Yeah.
I've been getting views. I'm happy about it. Like
Yeah,
when I
shit,
cross
yeah.
like the 1,000 mark, I'm like, yeah, I'm super proud of myself.
But here's the thing, right? It's like this is your first week doing it. You're not gonna hit like millions of subscribers within the first week.
But it doesn't mean I don't know how to.
That's true. But I mean, like,
How many subscribers do you have?
I have a whopping 15.
That's still good.
I mean, that's better than none. How many of them are
better
bots?
than none? None, because they actually make comments relevant.
Oh,
Oh, okay. That's cool.
So I'm happy.
Yeah.
And this is something I really, and video is definitely something I want to focus on lately.
yeah, because that's where it's at. Once people see your faces, people just scroll. Most people are just consumers. They just scroll. Scroll.
We're in a consumer-based society.
Yeah. I'll say 95% of people are consumers where we are producers.
Yeah? What are we producing?
This right now.
Yeah, we got it. Yeah, we did it. We just need to get it out. That's all.
Yeah.
You know? And we need to market it because marketing is powerful. How are we selling the podcast? Scott, go.
Why am I always first?
Because you're next to me.
Okay. How are we
If
selling?
you ain't first, you're last.
Exactly.
This is true. I would say the best way to market it is the shorts.
Yeah, it's the shorts.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, you got some short ideas?
Oh, I could think of some.
He can
during
think
this time.
Hashtags.
Yeah.
Hashtags. You need to your hashtag game needs to be on point. You need to know the best days to post those shorts, the best time to post those shorts.
This is all true. And the best trending topic, right? You got to ride the trend.
You got to trend jacking is what they call it.
That's what they call
Yes.
it. Yeah, right.
Is that what they call it?
They call
When
it
did
trend
that
jacking.
happen?
Well, because you'll look at like the top 5 trends and you're not even relevant, but you're going to just stick the hashtag in there just so it shows up.
Right.
Dumb.
I know.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. I was gonna say I agree.
You gotta
with
be
you, but you gotta
ruthless,
do
dude.
whatever. Yeah, business is ruthless.
Business is ruthless.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Like, when someone's after a house you're looking at, man, and you're just like, let me add like 10K to it,
20K.
20K. And it's like,
30K.
it's someone's like, it's like, these young adults and, they're looking for their first real house to raise their kid in. You're like, no, I need this as my rental. And
Yeah,
so,
that's what I'm trying to do right now. What are you talking about, bro?
So you go in, you slip that extra 10K, and you tell that young couple, try Cherry Hill or something.
Oh,
Fuck off. This is where the big boys.
yeah. I was
play.
gonna say
You
we're
can
at,
rent one.
we're at the
You can
big
rent
boys
it.
table.
Yeah, offer them a good rental deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go for like a 12-month lease. I'll knock off a couple bucks.
Jeez. Or you could be kind, nice, be like, you know what? I was in your shoes one of these days.
And that's how you
back
get
in the
dragged,
day.
as Robert said.
Yeah, no, that is how you get dragged. Never
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was in your shoes one day and I rented this fucking place. So like, I wasn't buying houses at your age. You gotta live with a shitty landlord like me.
Obviously,
At least you're up front.
I think it's very hard to like buy houses nowadays, though, right? Even if you're like young,
I mean, you're competing with businesses,
Yeah,
big businesses that are trying to buy up properties.
you're
too.
competing with a lot, big businesses, big investors.
It's wild out there.
Yeah.
We literally listed our property for one day and we accepted the offer the next day.
It's crazy.
Over asking.
Wow, by cash?
No, not cash, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
If it was cash, I'd be like, BlackRock.
Cash doesn't even really matter, man, because like a loan is just like cash. It just takes longer to close, right? Like I don't see there's no difference to me.
Oh my God. The funniest thing from the book from like last chapter was like, oh, and if they can't make that payment, I'm happy because that means I can take it back.
And then I could evict them and dude,
Ruthless.
that was a little wild.
Yeah,
So that was weird though,
ruthless.
because it sounded like he was holding the note, like the mortgage.
Yeah, that's. I think that's what he was saying.
That's the wild part because like you got to have some fucking money to just be like, yeah, sure, just pay me for the next 30 years, this interest and rent to own. That's really what it was. It was a rent to own situation.
That was a rent. Yeah, that's definitely what he was doing.
Dave Ramsey said, never, ever, ever get in a rent to own because it will make you poor.
Why is that?
Because of the interest.
Oh, the interest?
Yeah.
Interest is usually high.
I've seen a couple like rent to owns, but I've never like really looked into it or really bit either.
Yeah.
But I've seen it, and I'm always just like, oh, rent to own, that doesn't seem so bad.
You see them in like rural areas a lot.
He said rent to owns are typically where most poor people are at.
Really?
Yeah.
I had no idea. I thought, I guess because of its name, it sounded like a good deal.
Yeah, exactly. It's like trickery.
Trickery. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all coming back to how you market things.
It is.
It's clickbaiting.
They were bamboozled. Poor people were bamboozled by rent to own. I guess that's what Dave Ramsey says.
Sketch.
Yeah,
it's sketch.
It is sketch.
I'm guessing you don't do it yourself.
He might start.
No, man, I don't know about that. That seems weird.
He doesn't know about it.
Like you got to own that property like flat out. You can't do anything with it, right? You can't sell it and like upgrade. Mm-hmm. You can't take the cash out of it. You can't take a lien against it because you already have a lien against it with your tenant. So
yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, this sounds like a segment situation from Hustlers University.
Yeah, rent to own.
Rent to own.
Rent to own. Just this is what you got to do with your properties.
Yeah, do man.
All right, you're gonna build a bunch of tiny houses in your backyard.
Yes, California, baby,
and just rent to own.
There is like tiny homes is a thing.
Yeah,
younger millennials and Zoomers are doing. Like they even have a show called like My Tiny House, where it's basically Property Brothers, but it's like tiny houses.
Yeah, it's dumb. Dude.
Yeah, what's going on with this thing? Because I feel like when people do this, they just scream they need attention.
I don't know. To me, it's just like number one, they're trying to be trendy, and number two,
exactly when you're trendy.
I mean, what are they gonna
do?
They're gonna buy a big house. Good luck.
No.
Yeah, but where the hell are you going to put your little tiny home? You got to buy the land.
Yeah, you got to buy the land.
This is
true. Or you got to rent it.
Half of these tiny homes were like in their parents' backyard.
Exactly. It's bullshit. We're back to this again.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank God. My parents had an extra 50 acres they weren't using.
Thank God.
Tiny home.
They gave me this 1 acre of land.
This is what you do to escape debt. It's surefire, guys.
Yeah.
You know how hard it is to find an extension cord a mile long?
They're like, here's 5 things you can do to get out of debt.
And
ask your mom and your dad for 1 acre of land. Step 2, buy a tiny house.
It's like you finance your tiny home after you sell the condo that your parents bought you.
Yeah, exactly.
It's that simple.
Or you get a tiny home for Christmas.
Yeah. Step 3, get a mile-long extension cord.
I think everybody likes the idea of a tiny home because it's like minimalist. It's like they're like, oh, it's easy. But like,
no,
bro,
minimalist is
stuck in my room too long.
Yeah, exactly.
I gotta get out of here.
No, these people just want attention. They're like, look at me. I have a tiny home. I'm better than you. No, you're not.
It's just a trend. And, you go in their house. It's very it's like a hallway, a jam-packed hallway. And a lot of things.
If I got a shit underneath my table,
yeah, exactly.
Out, yeah. You moving vans and shit.
Oh, dude, the van life shit on Instagram.
Hold on, though. Have you seen those box trucks? And then they have a box truck. And then when you go in the box truck, it looks like a luxury apartment.
Yeah, it's like with a wood interior and dude, you've seen those Instagram and TikTok things that go viral, the van life where they just get a van and then they travel all over.
Dumb. It is dumb because you know why it's dumb? It's because they dropped $1-2 million on there. It's unreal. I
live on a retrofitted bus.
No,
like a party bus.
No,
wild.
I mean, it's cool to have one. If you was to have one, and you were like, hey, it's like an RV, right?
Yeah,
it's cool to have one.
Essentially, is an RV,
but you don't want that as your.
I'd rather have a real RV though. Buy a cheap RV. You can buy some of those old RVs for $10,000.
Yeah, but is it going to be Instagram? Is Insta?
If you put the money into it, if you invest it,
you need to make it like the wood interior with the two lights,
right?
Because
that's the thing. People
place for your dog that you obviously have. They all have dogs.
Look at me.
Place to filter your piss to drink.
Yeah.
very crunchy stuff.
That's how you know there's a lot of rich people out there. Because if you have that money just to do something like that, what am I like? You know what I mean? Like,
I often wonder what they do for like a job in order to sustain
Nothing.
this.
how do you mean
It
nothing?
makes no sense, dude. I don't know. It doesn't like I've seen some of these videos of like, then I broke down. I couldn't afford it. And I was out here for 2 days and, had to wait to get towed. It's like, what? How are you even affording gas?
Yeah, like what is? I honestly thought they were just like rich kids that needed to find a purpose in life or something.
Some of them are. But I think
like,
some of them are just weird.
There's weird ones. There's also the ones that are just, they're finding themselves. They're in their early 20s and they're finding themselves. So they live in a van or do the whole minimalist thing because minimalist is still very trendy. It's very still out there. So they do like the tiny homes or the campers, and they just travel around and then like, I don't know, live the crunchy life.
That's not for me, man.
No,
that's not for me. That is not for me.
We are also in our 30s.
Even back then, that wouldn't have been for me.
I mean, I would have given it a try in my early 20s. Why not?
Not me. That's not for me, man. Like, because you get on YouTube or you go on the YouTube.
Yeah, it's always
shorts.
a vlogger.
Yeah, you get on the YouTube shorts and it's like, look how my family lives on the road. First, we do the laundry on the river, and then we undo the tent or something like. You know what I mean? Like
the Oregon Trail.
Yeah,
dude.
like dude, like why? It's child abuse, man.
It's child
And then
abuse.
we go shit our guts out.
I love it. It's just like, when they get like the very like tricked out van or the tiny home and everything folds out. Everything is a fold out,
Yeah.
Here's the dining room
Dual
table.
use.
It folds out and like, oh, we could fold out the bathroom or something like that.
Yeah. No.
Gross.
Yeah. No.
Because it only takes one person to have like irritable bowel syndrome,
here-
and then it's just you have to fumigate the place.
Honestly, this is the thing, right? They might seem all happy and excited, but
They're
probably
miserable. They're miserable, bro.
they are miserable.
There's no doubt.
They are miserable. They probably don't even really live there. They're like, all right, guys, we gotta do this YouTube. So put on an act. Shut up, Johnny. Shut up and do your part.
It's like like all those Instagram people who are like renting like fake planes. Like
Yeah.
these warehouses were like dressed up as like cockpits of planes and shit.
Swear to
Yes,
God,
They're taking
dude.
pictures in
Yes.
them. Like that's what these people are doing, dude.
Yeah,
It's
they always have their
wild.
picture with their sunglasses and their coffee, just like.
Yeah.
It's because people need an extravagant amount of attention.
They're trying to market themselves. They're trying
Right.
to make themselves a brand, a
Right.
living brand. And
Right.
I can understand it because, man, that internet money is...
Dude, yeah, I get it.
Who
I
doesn't
get it too.
want that
You're right.
internet
I get it
money?
too.
I understand
The internet
it.
money, man. Because I mean, everybody.
It's real.
It is
But,
real.
like, how many people will really make that much money?
You can still... I feel like...
Like percentage of internet users, how many are making life-changing quit my job money?
like the same as there's like multi-billionaires. It's the same percentage essentially.
Yeah.
but
like
the-
nothing.
But the thing is, you can still make enough money to like sustain an average lifestyle.
That's true.
I feel like that's the main goal. I mean, you're not going to hit it big, like
Yeah.
but you can maintain a lifestyle that is just you videotaping your life, and that's better than working a 9 to 5 at McDonald's.
That's true.
But
too.
you can't. But not everybody can do that because the world still has to operate.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. They can find those people. I don't have to be one of them.
Yeah, I don't have to be one of them neither.
All right, Scott, I'm gonna buy you a van.
Yeah.
Down by the river.
Down by the river, dude.
I'll put on a
You
good
could
front.
be Matt Foley over here.
I'm a good
You already
actor.
got half the name.
I'm a good actor.
Yeah.
I can change the scenery every single day.
Yeah, chase the scenery.
Good actor, whatever, dude.
Put it on that one.
You'd be smiling the whole time, like this is where I live.
Yeah, check me out, guys.
I really love it here, guys. You're
Yeah.
Thumbs up. Yes.
gonna be like Bear Grylls that just get a hotel with no one to look at.
Exactly. I like people get so fooled over stuff like this. It's not real life.
Dude, sometimes marketing is just fooling somebody.
No, that's
Look
what
at the
it
rent
is.
to own.
Everything is bamboozling people.
I mean, look at Rich Dad Poor Dad. I mean, we've all had a question. Is it that we've all had that voice that goes, "Is this story really real?"
That's true. Yeah, that's true. Yo, speaking of bamboozled, I just watched the Bernie Madoff series on Netflix.
Ponzi.
yeah.
Ooh, that shit was wild.
It's wild.
You know, Steve Abel's mom used to work for one of his companies in Maryland, and then
Madoff?
yeah, and then
Did he have
when
a company in Maryland?
he did
I thought he was strictly New York, to be honest.
because
Yeah, I think he just like that never came out. Well, at least that wasn't in the docuseries.
She
He only
might have
had,
worked
like-
for a client of his.
she used to have his bag, like a bag and everything. Because I remember when he got busted, you know, everything fell and she lost her job. Yeah.
Well, it was probably one of the clients because a lot of his clients, you know, the
Probably-
scheme
I
was
mean-
them losing money. That's the scheme.
Probably, but she had a bag that had his name on it.
Madoff.
Yeah, Bernie Madoff.
Madoff with
Yeah.
my money.
Oh, snap. Yeah, so
Yeah, that's never been said before. Good one.
Really? I haven't heard it.
Yeah,
Jordan is so clever.
haven't. I honestly haven't heard it.
I mean, the only reason he fell apart is because of the whole financial crisis.
Of 2008?
Yeah, well, yeah, it was 2008 when
Was
he
it 2008
came
when he
down.
went down?
Got him.
Yeah,
And everybody started pulling their money out. They're like, I need my money.
I
Well,
need
that's-
my money, and
that's
he
what
had
crushed
no
him.
money.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because the Ponzi scheme is that you take people's money to give to another person.
Yeah, I know what a Ponzi scheme is.
Yeah, you remember like back like in the Instagram like early days, there was this guy named Dan Blazarian.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
You remember
Yeah,
that guy?
yeah.
Supermodel, jack guy, poker champion.
Yeah, he was on the Rogan show.
Yeah, his dad was a Ponzi schemer.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
where he got his. That's where he really got his money.
Oh, really?
Allegedly, yes. His when his dad got pinched, they couldn't find his money, and it was because allegedly it was in a trust fund to his kids.
Oh, smart man. So how come they didn't take his money?
Oh.
Probably because it wasn't. He didn't. That's not how he got his money then.
I mean, he got his money somehow. Definitely wasn't on poker championships.
they were saying that Madoff had people had invested $19 billion with him.
That's crazy. And they all didn't suspect a thing because they were all taking W's, all
Bro,
dubs.
yeah, that was the
no
thing. It was
L's,
like
yeah.
they were winning so much it didn't make
Yeah.
sense to people.
Yeah.
Double your money in just a few days,
And-
man.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: nobody believed it. Only like in the show, it's about this like one guy who they come to, and they're like, "Hey, man, like this guy's got this crazy system recreated for our firm," and he's like, "It's mathematically impossible. There's no way. There's no way."
Yeah.
And he was like, and he like flagged it to the SEC, and they were like, "Nah, dude." And so when he flagged it to the SEC called Bernie Madoff and was like, "Hey, you're not doing like an unregistered hedge fund." He's like, "No," and they're like, "Okay, case closed." 'Cause he was in line to be the next head of the SEC.
Yeah. When was this?
he really?
When was this?
Yeah.
When was this documentary that came out? This came
It
out.
just came out
Oh, it did. Okay.
recently. Yeah, it's on Netflix right now.
There's been a few documentaries. You can easily find one.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like 3 episodes.
Because I think I watched it like years ago, and everybody like old retirement people, they lost everything. Like everybody
Everything.
just lost everything.
That's what you do for a Ponzi scheme. You go that's with the old folks, man,
How did he just not disappear?
because he kept taking in more money.
But
you don't
he-
just
He
quit, man.
turned himself in.
He turned himself in.
Yeah, he turned himself into the FBI when it was starting to unravel.
Oh man!
And so he just went to jail. But the people around him
yeah.
just ended up all killing themselves.
I was gonna say. I mean that. I guess like that's crazy because somebody like that usually just like is gone. South America,
bro.
or something.
Like, and then he killed himself in prison.
Bernie
after
Madoff?
Yeah, he killed himself.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And so like there's this one dude who was investing with him. He's like this French guy who was pretty much, he had a bunch of clients and it was all like these like royalty of like Europe. Like I guess the majority of the money in his Ponzi scheme was from Europe, from like legit European royalty,
Oh wow.
old school bankers and stuff, like billions of dollars. And the dude who ran it, and like he had no idea that it was a Ponzi scheme. He was just investing with Madoff because his returns were ridiculous.
Right.
And that dude offed himself like the next day.
Really?
Christ, man.
Yeah.
Ponzi schemes, bad.
Bro, it's watch it, man. It was really good.
Yeah, that's wild.
It's all about how you market yourself, even your Ponzi scheme.
Yeah.
And the thing is, he had a legit trading business on Wall Street. Like that was like doing really well.
Wow. So like that's crazy. That's wild.
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't
it was
do
wild.
Ponzi schemes, Scott.
Why are you looking at me?
Don't do Ponzi
Why do you
schemes,
think I'm
please.
gonna do the Ponzi scheme?
Don't do it.
You think I understand what a Ponzi scheme is or how to
don't
do
do
it?
it.
What What about in Rich Dad Poor Dad, where he's like, you should do multi-level marketing?
Yeah, he said that.
Wait, when? I didn't hear him say
he
that.
did say that when he said he wanted to be a salesman. When he was talking about being a salesman, he said you should be a multi-level, marketing. And I right there too.
Good idea.
Dude, when he said that, I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, I was like,
dude,
no, bro.
Oh my god, no, I did not catch that. Was that in this chapter?
Pretty sure it was.
Yeah.
It was about being like, because it was like he's like it's a good way to learn how to sell or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
I mean, I guess because you got to be ruthless in order to get ahead.
Hold on. Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing, right? The chapter of the book is what's the chapter of number 6?
Yeah, it was chapter number 6.
Yeah, but what was the chapter? Work to learn. Don't work for money. So basically, what he's saying, like, do a multi-level marketing scheme is you're working to learn how to sell. Right? To be a better salesman. You're not doing it to make money. You're doing it to learn the skills that it takes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But if you know about multi-level marketing, it means you got to put in money and you usually lose all of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's you're operating on a loss.
And you lose all your friends around you.
And you're going to lose your friends. Your family's not going to want to talk to you anymore. It's pretty bad. Like
Those I feel like you're in a cult with a lot of those things, man.
You are.
If you want to get in a cult, just go join CrossFit. Like, don't,
Yes.
Wait, what's wrong with CrossFit?
Dude, people, they won't shut up about CrossFit, dude.
CrossFitters are the worst,
I feel like half of CrossFitting is just working your mouth telling people you're in CrossFit.
CrossFitters and vegans, bro.
CrossFit, I swear to God, dude. I swear to God. But they're cults, man. Cults, CrossFitters and vegans. Swear to God.
Dude, I across the block over from me is a CrossFit gym.
Yeah.
And they're 24/7. There's people in that gym just grinding it out for that CrossFit.
What do they even do? What does CrossFit even do?
You know, all I see them is run and then do like the have you ever seen people do those pull-ups? And it's not really a pull-up.
Oh yeah, and they
it's just
a
like
bar.
You know, basically making this motion the whole time.
Tipping pull-ups.
The Ninja Warrior thing?
I don't know, but it just looks like it hurts.
They like get momentum and they like fling their bodies up and they do these like weird pull. It's really they're not like dead hang pull-ups.
You're talking about like a muscle up.
No. They're like a pull-up, but you swing your body. So you like generate momentum. You don't go like straight up and down like a dead hang. You like kip into it.
Yeah.
Are like most of these CrossFitters in shape?
You know, a lot of people
a lot of them are.
A lot of them I see at the gym, they're pretty in shape.
I feel like it's so dangerous.
A lot of them are injured too.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's kind of dangerous, man.
Well, I heard you can get pretty hurt in CrossFit.
Yeah, so that's a no for me.
You should just try it, man.
Strong pass.
You should just try it.
You should do it.
Well, I already did I did the Floyd Mayweather boxing. You can do the CrossFit.
How well did that go?
I mean, I sent you a picture of my knuckle.
Are you still doing it?
No.
Why not? Why'd you give up?
Why? Because I was straight up dying, dude. I was straight up dying.
Of course you're gonna die in the first month, 2 months.
I was straight up dying. Like, I hurt my knuckle.
I don't want to do this.
Wait, it was just the one day?
Yeah, that was the first day. I bruised my knuckle really. It took like 2 weeks for it to heal. It was so bad, and like it was how they do it is like a circuit, you know.
How did you bruise your knuckle?
Okay, look, how they do it is like a circle, and my trainer was like Bruce fucking Lee. Like this dude was jacked. Anyway, so it's like a
Bruce
circuit.
Lee wasn't jacked. Go ahead.
Okay, he was lean. How about that? Okay, so it's like a circuit. You get you stand in front of one certain punching bag, and next to you is another one, and another one, and another one.
Oh,
and then there's a ring with like a human punching bag, and then there's weights, and then there's cardio. And then you're done after that. There's a video on screen and the trainer, and he's telling you to do like a combination of punches for like, I want to say 3 minutes. Then you transition to the next one. Do a different like combination of punches over and over again. Keep going. And then like 3 minutes of like high intensity cardio, like going as fast as you can.
Yeah.
And then weight training and you finish it up. But like, man, they would be like, punch this, one of the punching bags would be like, you have to do like 20 hooks or something like it.
Did they teach you how to throw?
Huh?
Did they teach you how to throw the
punch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you wear gloves?
Yeah, I had tape. I had tape and gloves.
Oh wow.
Still bruised my knuckle pretty bad.
Oh yeah, I mean like
it was tough.
Yeah.
It was tough.
I guess.
It was. What do you mean? I guess
Because you only went the one day.
I only needed one day.
Oh
I'm
my-
a fast learner, dude. I could probably take it on.
Oh my
He went the
God.
one day and was like, "This ain't for
And
me,
didn't you
bro."
do UFC and lose?
I did it with Chris.
Yeah. Oh, that
I
was
went
with
the
you?
one day with Chris.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna-
Go?
Oh,
But
when we did jujitsu?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Oh yeah.
I was in good shape because it was when I was in college, so I was training for football. I was in good shape, and I remember the warm up got me. I was like, man.
Oh, okay. See, I got through the warm up in mine.
Well, I mean, I got through
My
the whole thing.
32-year-old ass.
I got through the whole thing, but I was like, man, dude,
It was rough.
It was rough.
Did we do boxing on that day too?
Nah, I don't think
Like
so. It
on the
was-
bag?
Yeah,
Okay,
we were
maybe
just
that was a different
rolling.
day I went.
Yeah, we were just rolling the whole time, and I remember
Yeah.
that. Fuck.
Apparently, it was too much.
No, that one Asian guy was just. I remember, like, I rolled with him, and he picked me up. I was like, what? Yeah,
This was you in running back form, huh?
yeah, I was in peak shape. It was
Did
crazy.
did we get into the cage that day?
No, you went multiple times, and then you were
Yeah.
you were like, you should come with me, and I did. And I remember, like, after the warm up, everything, I was soaking wet from sweat.
That was me at Mayweather's.
Yeah, I believe it.
I was dying.
Bro, I just remember like it was like my first or second time, and I took the MMA class, and they put us in the cage. I've never been like I got pressed up against the cage. I was like, oh damn,
This hurts. He was
got
like,
dragged down. Holy hell!
Yeah,
It was
Yes.
wild, bro.
Yes.
It was wild.
yeah.
Because like what they did, it was like what's it like in football? Like you're just in the middle of the ring, and then like, okay, you go, and then you gotta
Oh,
go
yeah.
for like a minute, and then it's like okay, and then whoever, I don't know if it was like a minute. If you could, whoever started, if they lasted a minute, they stayed in, or if you could get somebody to tap,
Okay.
and if you tapped, then you had to go out. And then, dude, bro, it was brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I
how
was
it is.
I was like in the middle, and this dude just pushed me up against the cage, and I was like, oh my,
He said,
I am overmatched right now.
That's how it is. That's how I felt in Mayweather, dude. And not to mention, it was like
You were
someone
hitting
dumped.
a bag, bro.
You know, those bags
Yeah.
are hard, and they hit back sometimes.
Well, I
I'm
mean,
just
like
letting you know.
fighting shape is a completely different.
It's different, especially when you're like soaked in sweat.
Yeah.
You're exhausted. You're bruised knuckles, and you go outside, and it's 5 degrees out there. Look, it means I tried. Okay, it was a badge of honor, a scar, a tiger stripe.
This guy, they're like, he ain't coming back.
That's not true. They still send me text messages.
Do they really?
Yeah, they're just like, "Hey, Jordan, ready for your next class?" And I'm just like,
Wasn't this like 2 weeks ago?
It was like a month ago.
Was it even that long ago?
"Look, man, I got a free class. I took it. Okay, I
Yeah.
try new things. I'm open. You know, I'm all about that. You know,
Not
new
commit- you're
lifestyles.
not
I can do
committed.
I can do the van life if I wanted to.
I think I might start doing the van life.
Yeah,
No.
I don't know, Jordan. It don't sound like you're gonna last more than a day.
I know.
Let's just be honest right now.
in the van.
yeah.
Why?
You couldn't, you only trained one time for boxing and you quit.
Look. I would have kept doing it if I didn't have to spend $130 a month. I'll be real with you.
It was
It was
Vans
because
gonna
I
cost
didn't.
you more than
I
that,
didn't
bro.
want to pay for it. That's the main reason I didn't go back. I would do it once a week.
Hold on, break that down. $130 a month. So that's like close to $3 a day.
Yeah. Well, no, you only get one class a month. Oh, a week for the month.
That's it?
Yeah. It's again, you're paying for the name.
Hold on. So 130 a month, and
You're
you're only
paying,
getting one class.
A week.
So it's like $45, like $42 every class.
It's like $30 a
No,
class.
it's less than that. But basically, yeah.
It's $30 a week, pretty much.
Oh, I can't do math.
I was just doing 12 divided by 4.
He said,
You know.
"Yeah."
But basically, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's the main reason I didn't go back. It wasn't because I couldn't do it.
Well, what happens?
Look at me. I'm in peak shape.
No,
for
what
someone who's,
happens-
in
No.
his 30s?
But what happens if you were to like, hey, I want to do a class every day? How much would that be?
Astronomical.
Holy hell.
Yeah. Well,
How do we
Def-
open this franchise?
yeah.
I
You gotta
mean-
have Floyd Mayweather's name. Actually, it says it right on the website. You can franchise it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're in the bougie part of Chicago, so yeah,
Right.
people can afford it. There's nothing like half the people who live here are trust fund kids.
You know what? All I want to do is run multi-billion-dollar businesses and then do like bamboo sword training and martial arts.
Oh my god, you're gonna be one of those like new age CEOs. They're
No,
just like,
it's-
I
no.
found this latest this latest Indian restaurant, and we're going to go there as a team. Namaste.
No, I'm not doing that.
Just come in with your like your green drink and be like,
You ever seen?
You sound like you want to be like Elon Musk mixed with like Nick Cage.
No,
that's
he
like
sounds-
what I'm gonna get.
He sounds like the boss from Grandma's Boy. You ever-
the boss from Grandma's Boy.
I'm trying to be like the boss in Transporter 2. You know?
Oh, who?
You ever seen Transporter?
No,
I saw the first one.
You never seen Transporter with Jason Statham?
no.
It was good. The first one was good.
The Transporter 2 boss, he was like a multi-billionaire, but you know, he just trained all the time. So like when people would want to fight, you know, he was ready.
How many people were trying to fight him?
He's the bad guy in the movie. He's the bad guy in the movie.
Everybody.
Everybody comes for his spot.
He's the
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Dude.
He's the bad guy.
He's the bad guy, right?
Why don't we just like start with like something, more reasonable? How close are you to your goal for August of saving $1 million?
That is a good damn question.
It's May.
Is it May?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. We're halfway through May.
You got
June, July, and then you're done.
Well, I'm gonna figure it out.
how close are you? Have you hit at least $100,000?
No, I haven't hit at least $100,000, Jordan. What?
My bad.
Dude,
You're not even-
I mean, like, who? Nobody here has hit $100,000.
I didn't make that goal.
Yeah, I know. I made the goal. I'm just saying, like, it is.
I
very
feel like we need like
difficult.
one of those like color things where we scribble it in as he like gets. We still down at 0 right now, right? Like
I'm not down at 0. I don't see any of you guys making goals.
Bro,
I don't see any of you guys making goals. No, exactly.
I've been like learning skill for editing.
Yeah, I've been learning skills too.
Like
I'm
what?
trying to buy a more expensive property by using
1031.
1031.
Yeah. And it's about to happen, son.
Yeah,
It's
did you
about to happen.
did you find when you're gonna get the one in Belleville, Illinois?
No, because that was like $100,000 and I couldn't use a 1031 on that.
Oh yeah, because it's lower.
Yeah, I'd have to buy multiple properties. Now I found I'm gonna go see one tomorrow and hopefully one on Thursday or Friday.
Good
The
area.
one on Thursday or Friday. Yeah, decent areas. One's in like Little Italy, Baltimore, like right outside of Fells Point.
That's
We'll see that one
is-
tomorrow.
That is decent.
I'm
yeah.
waiting for the financials on that one. But the other one, bro, it's like a fourplex and it looks nice from the pictures. But whoever managed this thing for the last couple years,
Destroyed it.
no, dude, it's like under market rent. I don't know what. It's just mismanaged. is
Like
the way
they're
it
giving away
seems.
for free type of
Like
thing.
somebody. So it's got 4 units. So let's just say one of the units is a 2-bedroom. They're paying more than the person who has 3 bedrooms.
Oh wow.
Makes 0 sense.
Wait,
and I'm
is-
talking
Is this the one you sent
market
me?
rents.
Like
Did I send you that?
I think it was like partially last week when it has also a storefront.
No, not that one. I want that one, but I think that one might be a little bit out of my budget. But this one, like, dude, it makes no. I've been looking through the financials all day. It makes no sense to me. And also, who sends an Excel spreadsheet as a PDF? Like that doesn't make any sense to me either.
Who is this guy? Who is
This guy is in over his head.
Yeah.
Bro, it's
Is that why
it's
he's
so
selling
bad.
it? Is that why he's selling it?
I don't know. I have no idea.
I mean, his mismanagement
no
could be
sense.
your fortune.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, man, how long is it going to take to turn this bad boy around? Based on like current market rents, each unit is probably $200 to $400 under market rent.
Oh wow.
That's significant.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this is wild, son.
Are you gonna pull
It's
the trigger
wild.
on it, or are you at least gonna try?
I don't know. I'm gonna go see it this week, and I think like if I see it and it makes sense, there's a reason they haven't accepted an offer yet. Either people are lowballing the shit out of them, or they think it's worth way more than it really is. So,
People won't.
or
Make
it's in really rough shit. What?
People won't make an offer if they think it's worth more than it really is.
Like, no. So like the guy seems like there's multiple offers on the table,
Yeah.
but it sounds like there's like this dude thought he was pricing it to create a bidding war, and it's not happening.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Because he thinks it's worth like all this. But really, when you look at the financials, you're like, bro, you're losing money hard on this thing because it's been mismanaged. They did have an eviction like last year, but even then, man, it just looks.
So what is it? Is it like some rich kid that just
I don't know,
inherited it and then just
it's sold twice.
Care?
It sold once in 2020 and once in 2021.
Oh, so this dude hasn't had it for all that long.
Yeah. So he bought.
But they've just had like shitty tenants, and I think they had a really bad
where's it located?
Property management company. It's in Baltimore. It's in oh man, what's it called?
Is it in the city?
Yeah.
Is this the one that you said that was near St. Joe?
No, not that one.
No, that was a single family home, as I recall.
Oh.
Yeah, this is like standalone kind of building. It's like 5,000 square feet, bro. It's like a decent sized building.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot.
But it's three stories. It's got 4 units.
Pretty nice.
That's not bad, man.
Yeah.
You could have multiple tenants this time. Exciting.
Well, yeah, because if we get this one, if it's 4, we got the other one with 2 units, and then we got the townhouse. So we'll have 7 units.
Jeez, that's crazy.
Yeah, dude, look at him. He's
setting
doing
goals,
back,
son.
He's setting
That's
goals. He's
pretty
doing
good.
back society.
That's pretty
We need
good,
to get
yeah.
on
Actually,
that level.
I set that goal a while ago. I was like, man, I want to have 5 units by the end of this year. So we'd be at 7 if we got this. And I found another one that's a 3-plex, the one in like Little Italy. So like that one's a little bit. Hopefully the financials check out on that one because that one might be the way to go. It's a little bit cheaper, and it's in a pretty good. I mean, it's right by Fells Point, a couple blocks away.
Yeah, that's like
nice.
that's like Baltimore's River North, man.
Oh, at Fells Point?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Very nice. It's like old cobblestone. It's
It's
cool.
dope.
It's dope. Yeah.
I enjoy it
amazing.
out there. We'll see, man. I'll know by the end of the week
Oh, yeah? Oh, wow.
because I gotta make moves because you only got so much time on the 1031.
Oh, really? Well,
Yeah,
how
you
long
said
do
like
you have?
45 days, right?
So at the end, okay. So the moment my other property closes and the money goes to the 1031 intermediary, I got 45 days to either buy a property or at least to identify a property that I want to buy. And you can identify up to 3.
Oh, wow.
But you only do that if you're like running up on the 40 because you have 180 days to close on something.
Yeah.
And for those first 45 days, you can buy whatever. You don't have to like identify it. But if you're running up on that 45 day mark and you know you're not going to close on something, you have to pick 3 properties and give them to this intermediary. And then you can only close on one of those 3.
So the clock is ticking.
Clock
Yeah.
is ticking. Man.
But he's making them moves.
How did you figure all this out?
Bro, I've been researching like a mofo.
He
And then I
learned-
finally got in touch with somebody who actually does 1031. Like they're the intermediary who holds your money in escrow. And they gave me some I chatted with them on the phone for a bit and got some clarification on some stuff. But bro, it's wild. But you get to defer all your cap gains.
I just want to say, shout out to Robert Kiyosaki for dropping out the escrow.
1031?
He was saying 1031 and escrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Last chapter was great.
1031 is dope, man. I will say, I've known about it, but I've been scared to pull the trigger. And then when it came up in the book, I was like, you know what?
Gotta do it. That's a sign. That's a sign.
Inspired. Yes.
Dude, that's
Yeah.
amazing.
See, he's making moves, dude. We need to be making those moves.
We don't have his type of money to make those moves.
I mean, we have enough.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we do.
You buy that place in Bellevue.
There we go.
For 30.
That's number 1.
For 30?
For 30,
For 30? How much you gonna put up?
I can put up 15.
I can't put up 15.
All right, then we have to go cheaper. There's cheaper places out there.
I can't put up no 15.
That place was only $100,000. What are you talking about?
Oh, so then 20?
I think how it was on the
Plus closing costs.
I think how it was on the app. It was a 25% down payment.
Yeah.
Oh.
You can get away with 20% if you wanted to, though.
That's not bad.
So now 25% is better. We've been talking about 20% for like the past 2 episodes.
Well,
20% is legit.
yeah, 20% is legit. 25% would be 25.
It depends. Yeah, no shit.
But I'm just saying, I don't like.
It depends on the loan that you were trying to get out and what kind of rate you might want, right? Some lenders might be like, hey, it's an investment property. Like we're only going to lend up to 75% LTV. So you got to put that 25 down. But a lot of them will go to 80% unless it's something real sketch.
Yeah, it's a real. I mean, I haven't looked at it. It's a real sketch.
The Bellevue property? I mean, as someone who's been to the suburbs of St. Louis,
It's in St. Louis.
it's a suburb of St. Louis. Half the suburbs are on the Illinois side
Oh wow.
of St. Louis. St. Louis is on the border. The suburbs are okay.
I
Well,
mean,
I mean,
said
we're
the
not
market
living-
rent
yeah.
was like what?
We're not living
It was
there.
like $1,000 or
Yeah,
more?
I think the rent was about $1,050. It said.
$1,050
Yeah,
for rent.
yeah, for rent.
So you're already talking about a 12% cap rate right there.
And what does that mean?
So like a cap rate is like, okay, so you would like look at how much it makes each year. You like would divide that by like the amount of
By
the value of the property,
Oh, so
right? So
the rent would be
$12,000 into
$1,200.
100,000 would be 12%,
Yeah.
which means you would theoretically make your money back in less than 10 years, like the value of the property back in less than 10 years, right? Like that's the theory behind cap rates. So depending on your city and where you are, right? Like the higher the cap rate, the better. But like some places are like a 5% cap rate is like decent. But once you start ticking closer to like 10 or more, that's when you like have a good cap rate. Like that's when you're making money.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
That's the kind of stuff you need to be looking at.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I don't have that type of money to like. I feel like there's levels to it, right? I mean, I'm not at that level where I can just go buy a home and then
Why not?
because I said it. I don't have that type of money to just go out and do that.
Well, you don't have to start off with like $100,000 home. You can always go cheaper.
What kind of home?
You go
is
cheaper,
not,
though.
Yeah, what kind of home is not like, you know what I mean? 100,000. Like,
I mean, there's some in
You
like
can
Baltimore,
find
but
some,
they need
yeah.
some money.
you said what? There's some in Baltimore that make you money.
No, like they're gonna need some money. And
Yeah,
put
for
into
sure.
them,
That's
like-
what I'm saying. Real estate is the way to go, honestly. But you have to have some type of multiple.
You need capital.
Yeah, you need capital for sure. That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, at the time, I don't have that type of capital.
Real estate can be the goal. How about, I know we haven't really talked about this, like more commercial stuff, but I know there's like an office crisis happening, like an office space crisis happening.
Really?
soon. Yeah. Cool. Because COVID and the advent of remote work, a lot of office spaces are empty and a lot of people are trying to get rid of them.
Yeah, I saw that. There's an office space right here,
Yeah.
right near your building.
There's a lot of office spaces that are like 50% of office space
Yeah.
in Chicago is vacant right now.
Oh wow.
Yeah. 50%.
But what can you turn that into? A gym?
Yeah.
I'll be down for a gym.
You can turn it into anything. It's a commercial space.
Yeah, but what would
Bro,
what would
You're gonna need more capital to open a gym than you would to buy a house.
I know that. I'm just talking.
I'm just saying you can buy the office space and then rent it out to somebody who wants a gym.
But you can't buy the office space if nobody wants the space. You just said it's vacant.
Yeah.
It's vacant because it's an office space, but you can buy and convert it.
Why would you want to pay to convert it
That
when you
would still
don't know
take-
who's
that
going
would
to go
still
in there?
take
Because it
more
could be
money.
anything.
What are you talking
Look,
about?
I'm
dude?
spitballing here.
And I'm just shooting you down.
You know what though? I would want to own a gym though.
I would like to own a gym. Before I die, I want to own a gym, a bar,
Bar.
Yeah.
and a liquor store.
I wouldn't want
liquor
a liquor
store?
store.
Yeah, liquor
Oh,
store.
yeah.
Liquor store's too ghetto for me, man.
It doesn't have to be ghetto.
Well, you talking about like some kind of like classy ass liquor store where you buy some like vintage shit?
Yeah, where you can get
Some-
like Louis the 13th.
Mm.
That could be like a cigar lounge.
You know what?
Ooh.
Ooh, yeah. You can like
kinda
get your
cool.
cigars and liquor. You have a lounge right there.
Yeah.
Try it out.
Yeah. I couldn't own no liquor store, man. That's what, get held up? Nah, that's not
Why
for
do
me,
liquor
bro.
stores have to be ghetto? You have to get liquor from somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you get it at Costco like all the other normal people.
Some Kirkland vodka.
Hey. They don't sell it here in Virginia.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
You don't want to own.
They
no
don't
liquor
have
store.
Benny's over there either.
They don't have Benny's.
Benny's.
Oh yeah, they don't.
Benny's is
I don't know what
great.
that means.
It's a liquor department store.
Oh, okay. I've seen that kind of stuff in like Texas, bro. It's like a Walmart size, like
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Benny's here. It's like a Walmart
okay.
of liquor. It's awesome. Dude,
no, it's all government controlled over here
Is it really?
in Virginia. Yeah, the ABC store,
Oh wow.
alcohol beverage control.
So like,
That stands for.
so you can't go to a 7-Eleven and just get a beer,
No, you can buy beer. You can't buy liquor. Liquor's
or you can't go to a 7-Eleven and get liquor.
no.
Oh wow.
You can buy beer anywhere.
my
okay.
God, I thought
Beer and wine.
I thought we had freedom in this country.
That's what I thought. Bro, Maryland's worse.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, they have the beer and liquor store. You can't go in like to a gas station and
7-Eleven.
pick up beer.
Wow.
Dude, that's wild. Because when I lived in West Virginia, dude, it was just they sold beer
West
everywhere.
Virginia is
You
different.
can get beer anywhere.
That's how Virginia is. Yeah, that's how Virginia is.
Yeah.
I mean, they had like a beer cooler in the McDonald's.
So real estate is more like the level 3 where I'm at level 1 and I have to get to level 2.
What's your level 2?
Obviously, I want to start doing something on the internet. I made videos.
So you want
Now I have
to
to edit them.
you want to try to build capital over the internet?
Yeah. And then put it into real estate. Is that a good idea or not?
I mean, you have to get money somewhere, right?
Right. The best marketplace is the internet.
Or why don't you buy a house and get a first-time home buyer's credit with like almost nothing down, live in it for a year and then rent it out?
I mean, I could do that. Am I going to?
That
do
sounds
that?
like a good idea, actually.
Did you do that?
Because you
I
get
didn't
like
think about it.
the FHA loans, right? Like I think
Yeah.
first-time home buyers only
Yeah.
have 3.5% down or something stupid,
Yeah.
and then you can roll closing costs into the loan.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good
Just putting it
idea.
out there.
Yeah. I mean, it is a good idea. Maybe in like
That's how we got our first rental. We just like turned our house into a rental.
Yeah. And then what'd you do after that?
Moved. And then, so we had a lot of equity in the first house. So we opened a HELOC, right? Home equity line of credit. And then we took that and then we used that as a down payment for the condo that we bought.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because what I'm familiar, a lot of people who like own like pieces of real estate and stuff, they always start off like buying a home they lived in and then start renting it out.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, it doesn't. You know, the renting out the property didn't come first.
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense.
Makes a lot of sense. All right, guys, that's all the time we have for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. This is Jay signing off.
This is S.
And this is Chris.
Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.
Man.